Okay, if you want the cold call to work, you have to use auto dialer. We've been talking about this, right? If you have no speed, it will not work. You cannot hand dial. If you hand dial, it will not work because it's a numbers game. Because the percentage of success is very low. The percentage of success is less than 1%. If you're gonna hand dial, you will not get to talk to the owner that's gonna want to sell. You will not find the owner. You cannot hand dial. You have to use the auto dialer. So okay, you were saying that you're worried that if it dial too quickly and the owner pick up and you don't have enough time to respond. Is that what you're worried about?
Because usually before I call, I will study a little bit about the house, because I don't want to call somebody I don't know where he live, what kind of house he live.
No, you do not study the house. No, you're doing it backward. Let me tell you. Okay, let me show you. Let me tell you let me share with you an example. So when I first started doing try to bid for the property, like foreclosures, I would go study each house before I go to the bidding process. But the problem is, okay, let's say if today they have 200 homes that's gonna come to the bidding process, that's gonna be available to bid. So before I used to study each house, and then when I go there, but the problem is the owners, they always try to get out of a foreclosure. So they're gonna tell you there's gonna be 200 property that's gonna be ready for bidding. But once you come here, then the maybe 150 homes are canceled. So only 50 homes are ready to bid. But you study that. So in that case, you study the 150 house for no reason. You do not need to study the house. You're not trying to understand every house when you're doing a cold call. You're trying to get to talk to the owner so that the owner is willing to meet with you. Once the owner is willing to meet with you, then you study the information about the house. It's not the other way around. You do not study about the house first. How can you do that? It's a numbers game, because you have to minimum, usually you have to dial at least, a couple hundred homes numbers before you, okay, let's say if you dial for 100, even just 200 owners, okay? Sometimes each owner, they have 3 phone numbers or 4 phone numbers. That means you gotta dial at least 800, to 1,000 phone numbers. Are you gonna study all 100 homes? You cannot, because you don't know which home is the owner is gonna be willing to talk with you. You do not study anything about the home. The time you study the home is after the owner agreed to meet with you.
Okay.
You cannot make appointment without a dialer. The hand dialing will not work because it's too slow. You must use the auto dialer. That's the only way the calling the expire and the cold call will work. That's the reason you're trying to get on the phone, because it's much more efficient. Like there's people, they're gonna go door knocking. It's not efficient, right? Because it's gonna take you all day to knock on 50 doors. But when you're on the phone, you can call 500 owners in 2 to 3 hours. That's the reason you're using the telephone, because it's a technology. It's gonna help you to become more efficient. So
right.
How can you be more efficient if you try to block yourself by study every home before you call?
Because I only call locally, so
it's okay. So if you want to just call locally, what you can do is you can use one of those websites, or you can talk to the title company, have them give you all the list of all the homes. But you need to find the phone numbers. That you can upload phone numbers. So actually on Redex, they have the geo leads. So on the geo leads, you give them address, they can give you all the phone numbers that's around the neighborhood. So you can download that number and you can upload it to the auto dialer, and then you can call all the owners that's nearby. But you're not supposed to study the home, because you don't even know if they want to sell. You don't even know if they want to work with you. Why are you studying the home? You're not going to study the home until they agree to meet with you.
Yeah.
You gotta do it. Okay, you gotta do it a different way. You cannot be insisting on your own way. If you're gonna insist on your own ways, then you're just gonna do the same thing the same way. How's that gonna change? You're not gonna change your outcome if you're gonna keep doing your own way. You gotta change a different way, right? That's the purpose of us doing this training here.
Yeah.
You gotta change to a way that's gonna bring you the outcome. If you're gonna continue to, you do whatever, focus on whatever way you were doing it before, how's that gonna change your outcome?
Morning, Ray.
Morning.
Hey, morning. How many hours do you actually call, and how many people are calling?
No, I don't
your
call
team.
I don't call anymore. I just have my people call.
Oh, your people call.
Yeah.
Usually, so how many hours do they call altogether?
Well, I mean, I'm supposed to tell them to to work certain hours. Let me just tell them to get on the phone. But it's not really how long you're gonna call. It's like I said the other day, right? You gotta have this mindset that I'm not gonna get on the phone unless I get an appointment. So that's the mindset you need to have, because you don't know how long it's gonna take to get the appointment. Sometimes maybe 10 minutes, sometimes maybe 2 hours, 3 hours. So the goal is, you can tell yourself, I'm not gonna get off the phone unless I book an appointment. So that could be the goal. I mean, you could tell yourself, I'm gonna stay on the phone for 2 hours. But what if you do not get an appointment after 2 hours?
Recording in progress.
Okay, so we cannot get off the phone until you reach your goal, huh?
That's what you need to tell yourself. I'm not gonna get off the phone unless I book the appointment. If that's your mindset, then you will get an appointment. But if you tell yourself, okay, I'm gonna do a two-hour phone call, cold call today, then what if you do not get an appointment after 2 hours? But if you're gonna tell yourself, okay, I'm not gonna get off the phone unless I book an appointment, maybe you're gonna book an appointment after the 10 minutes after 2 hours, or 1 minute after 2 hours. So you have to believe that it's possible, because when you're dialing all the numbers, you're gonna have wrong numbers. You're gonna have people hang up on you. You're gonna have people screaming at you. So the whole process is not gonna. Sometimes it's not. It doesn't look like it's gonna happen, right? But if it feels like it's not gonna happen, then you're gonna give up and then you're gonna hang up the phone. Then you're not gonna do the cold call anymore. So you have, because if you try many times and it still don't work, then eventually you're gonna give up. So that's very crucial that you want to do all you can to book appointment as quickly as possible. Because once you let's say once you get on the phone, you spend 2 hours and you call and you book an appointment, then that's a positive reinforcement. Then that makes you want to do more of it in the future. But if you always go on the phone and you always cannot make an appointment, you always go on the phone, you always cannot make an appointment, then you're gonna give up for sure, because you're gonna feel like it's pointless because you're not getting any appointment.
Yeah, that is a pattern I have. If I cannot get an appointment and then another day no appointment.
Yeah. So
if I feel tired of it, I kind of not having the excitement to continue this effort.
Why you do not have the excitement? Because you didn't see the outcome. because you didn't see the outcome, that's why you feel like, oh, this is like pointless. I'm not gonna get an appointment anyway. Why am I continuing making the call? But if you get on the phone and if you book an appointment, then you're gonna get excited. The next time you're gonna continue to do it again, because you're making money. But the key is you have to be fast. You have to use the dollar. The key is the speed. You're not trying to talk to everybody. You're just trying to get through as many numbers as possible until you can get to talk to the person, the owner that wants to talk to you, and that's willing to meet with you. You're not trying to talk to everybody. You're not trying to understand every home. You're not trying to know everything about every home. That is impossible, right? You're just trying to get through as many numbers as possible until you get to talk to the owner that's willing to talk to you and that agree to meet with you. That's all you're doing. You're not trying to understand every house. You're not trying to talk to everybody. You're not trying to to stay on the phone forever. You're just trying to get through as many numbers as possible, and until you find that you get to talk to the owner that's willing to talk to you and that's also willing to meet with you. That's all we're doing here. But in order to make that happen, you have to do it very fast. You have to get through as many numbers as possible. And once the owner pick up the phone, you have to be able to grab their attention. Once you grab their attention, you have to be able to show enough benefit where they want to meet with you. But the mindset is you're not trying to make a buck. You're not trying to get a commission. You're trying to help the people. Because there's a lot of people, a lot of owners, they couldn't sell their home now because the market's changed and the interest rate is starting to increase. There's going to be many more expired listings. You just try to help. You're just trying to help them because there are so many stupid, realtors out there. There's realtors, they use their stupid iPhones to take a picture. They're stupid realtors. They put wrong information in the property. There's many stupid realtors. They're messing up the seller. They're not helping the seller. They're making it worse for the seller. So you're there to help them, to help the seller.
But, I don't know.
Okay, so Sophia already have the platform. Do you guys have the platform too? The dialing platform, like the phone, the dialer. Who else already have a dialer?
I have a dialer.
What dialer are you using?
Mojo.
Okay.
Mojo dialer.
You have the dialer, but you don't have the database, right?
It's from a Vulcan 7.
Oh, Vulcan 7. Okay, so you have Vulcan 7. Okay.
Yes.
So Vulcan 7. All right. Okay. Yeah. So after we finish today, so here's the thing. You want to how to say it? Try to stand up when you call. You want to exercise every day because if you do not exercise, if your mind and body is not was full of energy, you're not gonna be motivated to call. So that's why before I get on this call, I walked for 40 minutes. So you want to, everything has to be together. You have to have a good mindset. You have to have a strong body. You have to have a strong energy for you to call. If you feel disappointed, if you feel defeated, if you don't feel like you're energetic, it's gonna be hard too. So you must have a good energy every day. You must do everything you can. Sleep well, have the good nutrient. You must exercise. You must drink a lot of water. You must have energy. The energy is very important. Energy is everything. If you do not have the energy, if you do not feel like optimistic, if you do not feel like you're energetic, it's gonna be hard. You must. Okay, I've been telling this to my assistants too. You have to take care of yourself first, because I have some of my assistants. They're most of them are moms too, so they have to take care of their kids. I tell them, hey, you gotta take care of yourself first. If you do not take care of yourself, there's no way you're gonna be good. I mean, some people, because I know moms, right? Sometimes they pay a lot of attention to their kids, to their family. So you gotta take care of yourself first. Work out, eat well, sleep well. You gotta make sure you have good energy before you can, be really good at it. So after today, try to book appointment, because the longer you don't book it, the more defeated you will feel. Try to book your appointment as soon as possible. Just remember to go through the phone numbers as quickly as possible. Remember to focus. Tell yourself, I'm not gonna get off the phone unless I book appointment. It's not that hard. It feels hard. It looks hard, but it's not. It's a lot of it is psychological. Because when I was making the phone calls, sometimes I book appointment in 5 minutes, literally. Sometimes I get on the phone, I call, I said, do you have home to sell? They said, yes. I said, can I take a look home? They said, yes. I said, when? They said, tomorrow too. Then I go. Sometimes it literally only takes 5 minutes. So it's not easy work, but it's not at the same time, it's not as hard as it feels. Sometimes you feel like it's hard because, maybe you've been trying it for so long, but probably you're doing it the wrong way. So that's why you're not seeing the outcome. If you don't see the outcome, then you become more defeated. So you need that victory quickly. Once you can see that victory once you can feel the, you know, the feeling of the victory, then you're gonna be able to you're gonna be wanting to do more. If you do not see the victory, you will not do it. It's just gonna always feel demoralizing. You know, it's you have to make it work at least once first. Okay. So setup, do you guys need to talk about the setup platform? You already have it, right? Susan, do you have the platform or no?
Sorry, I don't have.
Okay, so if you want to set up the platform, I'm gonna go through quickly. You can use Vulkan 7 or you can use RedX. That's the two I think that's most people are using. Just call them. They have the yearly program. It's a little bit cheaper. If you can pay the whole year, sometimes they have the promotion, sometimes they don't. So I mean, if you just starting out, maybe you can just try the monthly plan. But if you decide to use it for long term, then you can sometimes like during the holiday they have the promotion. Like if you sign up for the whole year, they give you like a 20% discount, 30% discount. So it's a RedX and a Vulkan 7. Okay, so you can just call them and tell them you want to get a plan.
Okay, I'll check it.
Okay, speed is essential. Okay, like we talked about before. And also, it's not a presentation. It's a book. It's a opportunity for you to book an appointment. Okay. Let me see. Call as many numbers as possible. Leave a message. If they don't pick up, move on to the next numbers as quickly as possible. All you're doing is get to the seller that wants to talk to you. That's all you're doing. Do not talk to anybody. Do not chat with anybody. If they don't have the home to sell, just hang up right away. It's not a presentation, okay? So once they pick up the phone, show the benefit quickly, make an offer, book the appointment. What's an offer? Somebody tell me what's an offer. What I mean when I say make an offer.
If I can sell your home 5% or 10% higher, would that be interest you?
Yeah. What else? Did somebody give me an example of another offer?
Multiple offer program.
Okay. Any other offer?
Less hassle?
Parking listing.
No, we're talking about sellers. What does the seller want? Seller want the buyers, seller want offers, right?
They want more money.
Yeah, more money. They want buyers. They want more offers, right? So other offers you can say, oh, we have many buyers. So another offer you can say, I can buy the home. Because sometimes they don't want to talk to the agents. If they say they don't want to talk to the agent, what do you say?
I am the buyer.
Yes. You can just tell them, hey, I can buy it too. I'm an investor as well. Because some sellers, they don't want to talk to the agent. If they don't want to talk to the agent, okay, I can buy the home too. What can I take a look? So basically, you want to grab their attention quickly and make the offer. And once you make the offer, then then make an appointment. So like what we talked about before, right? I can get you at least 5% more money. I have the buyers. I can buy the house. It's very simple. It's not rocket science. All we're doing is just grab the seller's attention, just give them whatever they want, and then book the appointment. It's not a rocket science. The goal they're trying to achieve, what they want is not fancy. Okay, they just want buyers. They just want offers. They just want more money. They just want a hassle-free transaction. That's all they want. Just give them what they want. Okay, so we can do the practice. It's very important. You gotta practice. Did you guys practice during the week?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Okay, so let's start the practice. So today we're gonna all start with you guys as the seller. I mean the agent. I'll be the seller, and so I want to get you to have as many opportunity to practice as possible, because because when you're dialing, when you're calling all these sellers, you have no chance to mess it up. You have no chance to stutter. You cannot stutter. You cannot mess it up. You have to be able to say quickly. You have to, whatever they say, you have to be able to respond quickly. You cannot sit there and think. If you're gonna sit there and think, and then number one, that's gonna make you look very unprofessional. Number two, that's gonna make you look not very capable. And number three, is gonna make you look stupid. So you want to practice to a point where no matter what they say, you have an answer right away. So that's that's the kind of the level of performance you need to have to be able to get it right. Because when you're calling, when you're making the actual call, you're actually not going to get to talk to sellers that often. Let's say if you're on the phone for 3 hours, maybe the time you're gonna get to talk to the seller is no more than 10 minutes max. So if you're trying to get on the call, you're not going to get a lot of chance to practice, because you're not going to get to talk to the sellers all the time. The time the seller is actually gonna pick up the phone is very limited. So it's not gonna be easy for you to practice on a real call, because if you're not ready, let's say if you're not ready and the seller pick up the phone, you're gonna fumble around with your words and they're gonna hang on the phone. So that's why it's very important. You must practice to the point where no matter what they say, no matter what they ask you, you have answered right away. Okay, so let's start with Gloria then. So I'll be the seller, you'll be the agent, okay?
Ring.
Yes.
Hi, is this Ray?
Yeah.
Hi, Ray. This is Gloria with Remax. I saw you have a home for sale, but are you still thinking about selling?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So we have a time that we can book with you today or tomorrow, which is good.
To do what?
I want to take a look at your home first and then offer you a lot of options. You can sell your property for 10% higher than a lot of homes.
You can take a look at it, but I'm just letting you know I'm not signing any contract with any agent. You can look at it.
Oh, no problem. I just take a look and then we'll talk about it. We have a lot of options, no matter it's a multiple marketing option or it's a multiple option to sell it for higher. Which is good for you today or tomorrow?
I'm just letting you know because I already have an agent, so I'm not gonna sign a contract with anybody. If you're trying to get the listing, I don't want to waste your time. Even I'm not gonna sign with you.
I really appreciate your loyalty. No problem. I'm gonna be there and take a look. I can provide you some option, even work together with your agent. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay. But if you want
tomorrow,
if you want to market it, that's fine too.
no problem. I would like to take the opportunity to market it today or tomorrow, 5 p.m.
Today.
Today, okay, 5 p.m. Okay, see you today. Thank you.
Okay. So this is actually a real case. Okay. Some owners, no matter what you tell them, they're not gonna sign the paperwork. So some owners, like this one owner, I actually have the listing, but I just upload it because they gave me the permission to put on MLS. But this is like a gray area. It's not like 100% because some people, they just don't want to sign the paperwork. So then I asked him, I said, so are you okay with me to market your property? Are you okay with me to put your property on the MLS? He said, okay. So in that case, I didn't even go see him. I just put on MLS right away. Because he doesn't want to sign the paper, but he said it's okay. He said he gave me a verbal agreement. He said, I agree to allow you, I let you to put my listing on MLS, but I don't want to sign any paperwork.
But what if he really signed with his own agent? Then his listing still on MLS.
In that situation, so most cases, those people that don't want to sign, they're not going to sign it with anybody. But if he allow me to put it online, then most likely he's not going to sign with his friend. I mean, what's the worst can happen? If he sign with his friend, I just remove it. I'm not telling you this is 100% legitimate, but sometimes the sellers are like that. There are some sellers that no matter what you tell them, they don't want to sign the paperwork. There's actually a couple homes that sold before like this. There's one home I sold in Stanton before. I went to meet with the seller. He's a Vietnamese guy. I talked to him. He said, no, I'm not gonna sign anything. But you can market it. You can market it whatever you want, whatever way you want. Then I just put it online. Everybody think I have the listing agreement, but I don't.
How can you be sure that you will be paid by him?
Well, it's on the market, and the people want to. Well, I asked him. He didn't sign it, but I asked him. I said, if I get a buyer, if I get the home sold, how much you will pay? He said, I'll pay 4%. You can make sure with him verbally, right?
So that's a verbal agreement,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So some people say in real estate, everything must be in writing, so it doesn't matter, right?
No, verbal agreement is agreement too. You can ask
Okay.
any attorney.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I think.
So sometimes what I do is I text them a message. I say, per our conversation, you agree for me to market your property on MLS. I tell them, I'll text you, can you reply yes? That's what I did. Okay, so like I've always been saying, right? You gotta be flexible. You gotta think outside the box. Like for most agents, when they hear that, when they talk to the seller and the seller say, I'm not gonna sign anything, they just walk away. Right? So you gotta think outside the box. So basically what you're trying to do, when you meet with the seller, what are you trying to do? You're trying to have them agree to have you to market their property so that when their property is sold, you can make a commission, right? That's all you're trying to do. I mean, the goal, of course, is to, the number one, the best option is that they sign the contract. But sometimes there are sellers, they do not want to sign any contract. But if they don't sign the contract, but they reply yes on the text message, they say, okay, yes, I agree that for you to market my property on MLS. Then it's the same thing. You know, although you don't have to sign a contract, but they agree for you to do it, then it's the same thing, right? You can sell, as long as you can sell the home and you can get the commission, right?
But can it be the violation to MLS? Let's say if somebody report me.
Who's gonna report you? Nobody knows. Who knows? Nobody knows you have no contract.
No, the agent, some other agent keep calling
Calling what?
the seller, right? Because it used to be expired. So people might not aware that it's on the.
No, they're not gonna say anything. The seller's not gonna tell them, oh, I have this listing with other agent. I didn't sign a contract. They're not gonna say that.
Because it happened to me. I signed a contract. I realized the listing was an MLS. So I asked the seller. Seller said, no, I didn't sign anything with him. So
I mean, if that's the case, what's the worst gonna happen? Just remove it.
really? So the MLS is not going to fine you? Not going to give you a penalty?
Even if they penalize you, so what? $100. If you sell the home, you're still gonna make 5,000, 2,000, 20,000, 30,000. So what? Just pay the penalty.
Penalty is 2,500.
No, it's not that high. No,
No.
it's okay. Even if it's 2,500, so what? If you sell the home, you make 20,000 commission. So what? Just pay it. I've been penalized by MLS for like at least 5 times already.
Really?
Yeah, just pay it. So what?
Would that leave a record or is going to be not
It's
showing?
not a criminal record, no.
As long as you pay before the due date, you still can continue to use it.
Yeah, just pay it. Just pay the penalty. So what? You gotta take risks. You gotta be willing to take risks. Okay. There's no way you're gonna if you try to make money, if you try to get somewhere, if you try to make something happen, you gotta be willing to take the risk. That's the problem with a lot of agents, a lot of people. Most people go through life avoiding risk. If you're gonna continue, if all you're doing is avoiding risk, how can you make money? How can you be successful? You gotta be okay with taking risk. The only people that do not take risk is the people that are not doing anything with their life. The more you want to do with your life, the more risk you're gonna be willing to take. Right? Any problem that can be solved with money is not a problem. So what? The MLS, they penalize you. Just pay the damn fine. Just pay the fee. It's okay. As long as you can make more money. So what? You make 20,000 commission. You pay $100. You pay $1,000 fine. It's okay, right? Okay, that's just what I think. I mean, however you want to do it, that's your call. Okay.
Hey Ray, do we have an agreement such as a marketing agreement instead of listing agreement?
Yes. So there's many options. Okay. So that's a good question. So let's say if they just do not want to sign the contract, right? If they do not want to sign a listing contract, the next option is, okay, the next best option, you can tell them, hey, it's okay. I understand you do not want to commit in anything, but at the same time, when you sign this marketing agreement, I'll give you a cancellation right away. I'll sign it. That way, whenever you don't feel comfortable, if you think I'm a liar, cheater, whatever, you can just cancel right away. You do not even need to ask me for cancellation. That's another option, right? And another third option is you can ask them to sign a open listing, right? I think there's an agreement that's open listing. That means
Yes.
you're not exclusive, but it still give you the right to market it. It's better than nothing, right? So that's another option.
Just you bring the buyer and you get that paid. So that's called open listing. You are specifically that buyer, not every buyer. So that's open listing. Is that
that's
right?
not it. Open listing means that you're not exclusive.
Yeah,
It means other agents can market it as well.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else have any question on this?
Yes, Ray, I have a question here.
Go ahead.
It says, regarding the open listing agreement,
Yeah.
what if the other agent has exclusively listing agreement? So there's any controversy between you?
Do it. If they already signed exclusive with somebody else, you cannot do any other listing sign.
Okay, okay.
If it's expired, then it doesn't matter. If the listing before is expired, then it doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay. So Sophia, you're next. You'll be the seller. I'll be the agent. Okay. Oh, actually, I'll keep it open. If you want to be the agent, you can be the agent. If you want to be the seller, you can be the seller. Whatever you want. If you have your own scenarios, like what the property you ran into before.
I don't have a scenario at this moment because I didn't call recently.
Okay, I'll be the seller, you be the agent. Okay, just go ahead, call me. Okay.
Ray,
Yes.
can I speak to Ray?
Yeah.
Hi, Ray. Your house is still on the market. Are you still trying to sell?
Yeah.
Oh, great. When are you going to interview the next agent to list your home with you?
Actually, I already have 5 agents lined up.
5 agents.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Can I be one of them?
No, I don't think I need one more agent. I already arranged the appointment with 5 other agents. They're all the top agents in my local area.
Oh, when is the appointment?
Just this couple days.
Couple days. Okay, it's okay. I only need 15 minutes. So I could give you the 5 to 10% higher than the price you want. It's no harm to just make appointment with me.
You can give me more money?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, they all say that though. That's all what they all say. They can give me more money.
Yeah, what did you expect from the next agent you're going to use?
I don't know yet, but that's the reason I set up the appointments to have to interview them one by one.
I have a couple expired listings sold on the first open house, so you will not regret to use me. At least 15 minutes is worth it.
How are you able to do that?
I need to see your house and then I can help you to sell higher. So we'll see like tomorrow or the day after tomorrow.
I don't know. Why don't you? I'm gonna actually meet a buyer. I mean, a seller. I mean, an agent today at 4 p.m. You can come by at the same time.
At the same time or a little bit earlier, like 3:30.
Yeah, 3:30 is okay.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Is that easy?
Okay. In this situation, if the seller already said that he's already meeting with 5 agents, he doesn't need to talk to more agents. What can you say?
What can I say?
Yeah.
I only say that I can give you more money.
But everybody's saying that. Okay, so that's switched wrong. I'll be the seller, I'll be the agent, you'll be the seller. Okay, just say that, give me the same, just give me the same objections.
Okay.
Ring ring.
Hello.
Hey, Sophia, I see that you have a home for sale. Can I take a look at the home? Are you still selling the home?
Yes, you have buyers?
Yes.
Oh, great. We are going to list our market soon.
Oh yeah, what happened? You already have an agent?
Pretty soon. Yeah, we're going to have yes, I have some agent in my mind.
Okay, are you interested in getting at least 5 or 10% more money for your home?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so if I can take a look at your home, I can share with you exactly how I was able to get at least 10% more money for my sellers before.
I have arranged 5 people. Well, I want to interview 5 agents already. I don't think anybody said that, so I think that's good enough.
Oh, okay, 5 agents. Okay. Actually, other than getting you at least 5 or 10% more money for your home, we're also an investor company, so we can also purchase properties as well. It's not going to take you too much time. I can take a look at your home, and that way I can get you share with you more some tips on how you can get more money for your property. You don't have to use me. You don't have to worry about paying me anything. All I need to do is just give me 5 or 10 more minutes, 10 minutes. I can take a look at the home. I can share with you exactly what you can do to get you more money for the home. You can use any other agents you want. You don't have to consider me. All I'm saying is just give me the opportunity to take a look at the home. That way I can share with you how you can get more money, even with other agents. Does that sound beneficial to you?
Yes, but 5 agents in a day, I don't know if I can squeeze more time for you.
Okay, it doesn't have to be too long. Either today or tomorrow, just give me 10 minutes or 10 to 15 minutes. How's the time looking? Today or tomorrow? Which one is better?
I only have time tomorrow from 2 to 5. So they are coming from 2 to 5 o'clock.
Okay, so sometime between 2 or 5 or before 2, which one is better?
Between 2 to 5.
Okay, how about 3 p.m.? I'll see you tomorrow at 3. 3 or 4.
Okay. Can you come maybe like the 1:50?
1:50? Okay. All right. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow at 1:50. Remember, you don't have to be pressured to use me as an agent. I know you are already scheduled to talk to 5 agents. Right. All I'm doing is take a look at the home. And remember, I'm also an investor, so I'll take a look at the home. Maybe it could be a possibility that I may be buying it. But also, if I don't buy it, after I take a look at the home, I can share with you, some of the strategy you can use to get more money for your home. And you don't. By the way, you don't have to use me. You can use any other agent you want. Okay. But just give me the opportunity to take a look at the home. I'll see you tomorrow at 1:15. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Let's talk about this. So the seller said that he already lined up 5 agents, and how I'm doing it differently from what you're doing.
You offer.
What kind of offer did I give to?
Offer 5% to 10%. You
What else?
Per agent, you're going to buy yourself, so you will help me to avoid the hassle.
Yeah.
You give me no pressure because no obligation to work with you but you will share the tips how to make more money.
Yeah, the benefit, right? So basically, I'm offering the benefit. I'm not asking for anything in return, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else have any question on this?
Questions, Ray. In this case, so you try to remember him, the seller, twice, that he's not obligated to sign anything. So in this case, you won't bring any blank contract agreement, this agreement with you, right?
No, I will. I'm just trying to get an appointment. But once I get there, I'm gonna try to close the deal too. I'm gonna change my mind. I'm gonna change his mind when I go there. But now I'm just saying this so I can get an appointment.
Okay, you clear your way first. There's no hassle, so he's more.
Yes, remember, it's a 2-step process. I'm not trying to do the listing presentation on the phone. All I'm doing is trying to book the appointment. But once I get there, then I'll have a chance to do my listing appointment. After my listing appointment, then maybe he's gonna change his mind. Then he can sign the contract.
I see.
You gotta think it in different steps. I'm not trying to do everything together. Yes, I said you don't have to worry about working with me, but I'm not saying you should not work with me, right? So I'm like Sophia is saying, I'm only saying that just to make the seller feel like they're not obligated to work with me. That way they don't have the pressure, right? Because a lot of times, because the situation of this seller is that he's gonna have pressure to decide which agent to pick. That's the reason he doesn't want to meet with you, because he's already have 5 agents lined up. So that's gonna just be more pressure for him, more decision for him. So there's a lot of he doesn't want any more of this pressure. But if I tell them, hey, you don't have to pick me, you don't even need to use me, then that gives him the relief to feel comfortable to still meet with me. But once I go there, then if I do a really good job on the presentation, then he's gonna forget about all the other agents and sign with me, right?
I see. This is such psychologically a strategy. Thank you. Got it.
Because remember, it's not, I kept telling you, it's not rocket science. Everything we're doing is just giving the seller exactly what they want. You want to make sure they feel comfortable. You want to make sure they feel no risk. You want to make sure they don't feel any pressure. You want to make sure at least they agree that you may be somebody that can be beneficial to them. And at least in their mind, they believe that you may be someone that can solve their problem. They have to have all this kind of agreement in their mind before they wanted to meet with you. If they think, oh, I'm already interviewing five agents. If I'm gonna have one more agent to come here, that's gonna make my decision even harder. So then to them, it feels like too much pressure. Then they're not gonna be wanting to meet with you, right?
No pressure, only benefit.
Yes, exactly. No pressure, only benefit. You want to help them to remove all risk. You want to help them to remove all pressure. You want to continue to remind them all the benefit they can get if they meet with you, right? You see, it's very simple. Sometimes, because when the seller give you objection, sometimes you become like a stuck. Sometimes you don't know what to say. It's very simple. All you got to think about is, okay, so if the seller is saying that they already line up with 5 agents, they don't want to meet with me because they feel too much pressure to have one more agent, then how do you counter that? All you got to say is, you don't have to use me as your agent. Then you help them to relieve their pressure. Once they relieve their pressure, then they would agree to meet with you. If they still have this pressure, oh, this is too much decision, I don't want to meet with another agent, that's too many agents, then they will not agree to meet with you, right?
Okay. But usually if they have a buy agent, they might have a study, do all the homework they could before they decide which buyer to interview. So is that easy? Just offer the benefit and without pressure, they will squeeze us into the interview too?
You mean the buyer's agent?
No, I mean, when you call, so you say, I thought that if they schedule 5 agents, they must have studied first, the seller, so they can decide which 5 to interview, right?
No. They're not going to study everything. They're probably going to have a basic idea of who this agent is. But the reason they want to meet with 5 agents because they still need to get a better understanding of the 5 agents. What's your question? I don't understand your question.
I thought the 5 agent is in their mind, they just don't know which one to choose yet. So they want to interview. I thought usually people decide to interview must have some idea, well, at least that they will consider them, right?
Yeah, that's why you need to be the 6th agent. Where you're gonna beat all the other 5 agents. You need to show how you're different from all these 5 agents. If you can show that you're completely different from all these 5 agents, that you have something that all these 5 agents do not have, then you can get the business.
So usually besides the 5% and no pressure, and you even offer yourself to purchase, what other benefit you might offer?
Okay, you asked me for the listing presentation, I give you the link. You watched it, right? Did you watch it?
Yeah. Which one?
Okay. You asked me for the listing presentation, I sent you the video. Watch that, then you'll know.
It's not me, right?
No, you asked me for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's another question. That's another question. Okay. I think the problem with you guys is you're thinking too much. Solve one problem at a time. The problem we're solving now is not to have them sign the listing with us. The problem we're solving now is to at least have them to get them to agree to meet with us. This is the only problem we're trying to solve right now. We're not trying to figure out whether they're going to sign the contract with us or not. That's another problem. That's the problem you need to solve in the presentation. Right now, we're not worried about that. Right now, we're only trying to get the seller to meet with us. That's all we're trying to do.
But I'm also taught that I need to pre-qualify them over the phone. Is that what you do too?
No, that's a stupid suggestion. You do not pro-qualify them. Okay, the only reason you would pro-qualify the seller is when you have too much business. When you're already perfect in the listing presentation. If you do not even know how to do the listing presentation, you should not pre-qualify anybody. Even if the seller is not qualified, you should still go because that will give you another chance to practice your listing presentation.
Oh,
If you have a 100 business, if you have 200 listings, if you're perfect in your listing presentation, then that's when you need to qualify the seller. At this point, if you do not know your listing presentation perfectly, if you do not have all the deal in the world you cannot finish, then you should not pre-qualify anybody. As long as they have a home, they wanted to sell, then you're going to meet with them.
okay.
Right? It's like you. Let's say, I'm not saying you. Let's say if somebody they have nothing to eat, do you think they're gonna pick which one to eat? They're gonna decide, oh, this one is this food doesn't taste good. I'm not gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat this more expensive food that tastes better. You know, you're just gonna eat whatever you're gonna eat. if you're hungry, how are you gonna decide what food to eat? And most importantly, you need time to practice, especially listing presentation. So that's why any seller that has a slim intention to sell, you want to go meet with them. Because if you go meet with them, the more time you go do the presentation, the better you're going to become. Because you need the opportunity to practice.
Yeah, I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about you. Let's say when you get an appointment, will you pre-qualify them too, or no?
Well, okay, I'll tell you. So if I talk to the seller, if they agree to meet, if it's not too far, even if it's overpriced, I still go. If it's overpriced and if it's too far and the home is very cheap, I won't go. You just need to calculate in your mind the input and the outcome, the time you put in and the return you get. You need to calculate this, right? Let's say if you do not need to put in too much effort, whether the outcome is good or not, you don't care, right? For example, let's say if the home is in Victorville and if I talk on the phone and they agreed for me to list the listing, I'm gonna list it because I didn't put out too much effort. I didn't drive there, right? So you just need to calculate the effort you put in and the outcome you can get, right? So let's say if the home is far away and it's overpriced, if they agree for you to list it, you can still list it as long as you don't need to go, right? Because there might be a chance it's gonna get sold. And also if you list it, then you can use that to get other listings, right? But if they're gonna be demanding and ask you to do this, do that, then it's not worth your time, then you're not gonna take it, right? You just need to calculate how much effort do I have to put in? How much outcome can I get? If there's not much effort I need to put in, then doesn't matter, I just do it. If there's too much hassle, too much work to do, then I'm not gonna do it, right? Let's say if the home is $10 million and is in San Francisco, and then the seller agree for you to list it, where you go? Of course you're gonna go. You gotta get on the plane. You're gonna fly there, right? It's all depending on the outcome, on what you can get, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the pre-qualification, when we're studying McFerry system,
Yeah.
they have a pre-qualification call before getting the listing appointment. But I totally agree with you. if we don't have that much business, why bother pre-call? The most important thing is meeting that people.
Yes, it's because you need the experience, right?
Yes.
If you don't have enough experience doing listing presentation, you should not qualify anybody. Anybody agree to talk to you, you go, because that's a free chance for you to practice.
Yeah, that concept also come from buyer because I deal with a lot of buyers, and then I do have the time to pre-qualify them because it doesn't make sense to waste a lot of time working with a buyer. And then I think that process is very necessary.
Yeah.
But for the seller, I totally agree. We don't
Exactly.
have to.
Exactly. Buyer and seller is different because
Yeah.
when you help a buyer, it's going to take a lot of your time. So you have to pre-qualify because you don't. There's no humanly possible way you're going to be able to service all the buyers. You only have 24/7 you only have 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So you must pre-qualify the buyers. But when it comes to seller, it's different because you can help 100 sellers at the same time. You cannot help 100 buyers at the same time because for the seller, as long as they agree to it, you can sign a listing and you can put a sign there and it's a listing. You can help 100 sellers at the same time. So you do not need to qualify the seller. As long as they agree to meet with you, just meet with them. If they agree to get the listing for you to help them to sell, then just get the listing. Even if it's overpriced, you still need to take it because that's free advertisement.
I see.
Seller and buyer is different, yeah. And most important of all, like I kept saying, you need to practice. That's why you do not qualify the seller. If they agree to meet with you, go. Even if they tell you, okay, I'm not going to sign any paperwork, still go. But depending on how far away it is, if it's like 2 hours, then maybe you're not going to go. But if it's like 30 minutes, then you're still going to go because that gives you a chance to practice. And you never know because in the beginning, maybe they're going to tell you, I'm not going to sign the paperwork. Then maybe you go after you finish your presentation. Maybe they're going to agree to sign the paperwork. You never know, right?
I went to the appointment last Friday. The seller didn't tell me that he's an agent.
Okay.
So in that case, are you still going to sign the listing agreement with him?
Of course, if he agrees to it, whether he's an agent or not doesn't matter. Everybody's an agent in California. Whether they're agent or not is irrelevant. It's as long as they wanted to use you as an agent, then it's okay.
But the listing price that he wants is 20,000 more than the market, maybe more than that, maybe 30,000 more than the market value.
Doesn't matter. Just get the damn listing first. Why you worry so much? You're thinking too far away. Get the listing first.
If it's not cannot, if it it cannot sell to the price he wants, it's wasting my time.
No, it's not wasting your time. Remember, I kept telling you it's free advertisement. You get the listing, you put a sign there, you put it online. It's free advertisement for you. It's not a waste of time.
Really?
Of course. If you do it right, you should be able to get at least 3 to 5 listings, whichever listing you have.
How? You put a sign there, you can get 3 and 5 listing more?
If you do it correctly, if you market correctly, buy this home and buy yours. Buy this home and trade. 80% of the buyer have a home to sell.
True. Yeah.
You're not getting a listing just to make a commission for that listing. You're getting a listing to get more listing.
When I went to open house yesterday, I think 50% of buyers who came to my open house have house to sell too.
Yes. So that's why when you go to the open house, you're not trying to find a buyer for your listing. You're trying to find a seller that have a home to sell, a buyer that have a home to sell.
Okay, thank you very much.
And also, in the case if the seller's price is overpriced, you can tell them, hey, this one is overpriced. The price you want is overpriced. But we can put this home on the market first with this price. But if we don't get a lot of outcome, we need to reduce the price right away. Because the first couple of weeks is the most important time for your listing. I have a price reduction form. Can you sign it here? So if I know you want to sell the home at $1 million, but it's only but if we don't get any offers, if we don't get any buyers, let's reduce it to $950 after 2 weeks. Can you sign it here?
He told you that. If he told you that if he couldn't get the price he want, he would just cancel the escrow and then he will remove it by himself.
It's okay. Still sign the listing.
And I only want to list 2 months with you.
It's okay. 2 months better than nothing.
I want you to do the staging for you. It was from me.
Okay, staging, no problem. We have multiple programs. We actually have a first-class staging. I can pay for your staging too, but the commission will be 7%. Do you want to pay the 7%? I pay the commission, or you want to pay this, or you pay the staging yourself? I can give you a discount.
No, I only can pay 4%.
4%. And who's gonna pay the staging?
You pay the staging.
Okay, let's do this. How big is the house?
1,000.
5,000?
3,000.
3,000. Okay, that's okay. I mean, if you want me to pay the commission, it's okay. But you need to come up with the money first.
But what if this house is not sold to the price I want? I don't want to pay the staging.
Well, I mean, that's a cost you have to incur. If you want me to pay the commission, 4% is not gonna work. If you want to sell the home, and if you're worried that if the home don't sell, you're gonna pay the commission. You're worried about the staging cost, then we can do it, but the commission will be higher. I'm not gonna be able to sell your home, and you're gonna have me pay for the commission and pay for the staging and to advance the staging. And if it doesn't sell, it's not gonna work that way. Either if you want me to pay the staging, it's gonna be a different program. We have a different program that's gonna be able to cover all your staging. If you don't want the risk of paying the staging cost, we can use that program where you don't have to worry about paying the staging. We'll take care of everything. We'll get your home sold. It's just depending on what you want, right? I mean, so they cannot have everything, and they cannot have the cheap and they have other people pay for everything. That's not possible.
Well, other agent offer that to me too.
Offer what? What the agent offered to you?
Other agent offer me commission including the staging.
4% commission and pay for the staging?
Some agent even offer 3%.
Okay. I know what all these agents are doing. They're just stupid. Okay. Are you trying to make more money? Are you trying to have people pay for your staging? Which one you want? I can get you at least 10% more price for your home. Do you want more money in your pocket, or you want somebody pay for your staging? Which one is more important?
More money.
Yeah. You want more money, right? Don't you want more money? Okay, then let's do it. I can get it done for you. Okay. Any question on this? Okay, let's go to Suzanne. You want to be the agent or you want to be the seller?
I want to be the seller first.
Okay, go ahead. Okay. Hello, Suzanne. I saw that you have a home on the market before. Are you still trying to sell a home?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Ray.
From which realty?
Pacific Sterling Realty. We can get you at least 5 to 10% more money for your home. Are you interested in getting more money for your home?
Yeah, I'm interested in selling home, but all the agents did calling with the 5% or sometimes even 10% more.
Yeah. The reason we can get you more money is because we already have the buyers in our database.
Pardon me?
The reason we can get you more money is because we already have the buyers in the database. When can I take a look at the home so I can share your property to my buyers?
Or I would do 5 agents in line. I think I'm good.
You're good with what? You think they can get the job done for you?
Yeah, they all promised me over the phone. They said that they're going to sell at least 5% or above more.
Okay. Do you just believe whatever they tell you?
I have 5 of those people. I definitely going to see them. I know I would identify them after we talk, meet them.
Okay.
So
let me tell you what. You are interested in getting more money, am I right?
Of course.
Okay. So you don't have to use me, but we've been doing this for a long time. We're very good at getting more money for the sellers. And I have a couple strategies I can share with you how we can get you exactly more money. You don't have to worry about getting me as an agent. All I need is give me 20 to 30 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes to take a look at the home. And I can share with you how we can get you more money and the strategy we use to get you more money. How does that sound?
You says you have a buyer data. Can you
Yes.
bring your buyer's data and then show me during the time? And so tomorrow, 5 p.m., I review all those agents. You can be one of those.
Okay, that's fine. So 5 p.m. 5 p.m. A little bit. The time's kind of it doesn't work very well for me. How about 4:30? 4:30 or 4?
My wife will be come home at 5 p.m. So I like her to join us. She's the one of the owner of the house.
Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow at 5.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, is this a real situation that you seen before?
I'm sorry, you asked me, Ray?
Yeah.
Just- kind of, not exactly.
What was the
Like-
situation? What was the situation?
The situation is I didn't do the cold call. I did a door knock.
Door knocking? Okay.
Yeah. So they says they already almost everything's ready to go to read the agent and then review the agent and sign the contract. So that's the one thing that I and also when I go there and then they won't give me long enough listing and they try to give me only 1 month.
Then just sign them 1 month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What else I see? Yeah, they also asked me if how many houses you sold in this area, and they also asked my record for the past. That's I had.
Okay, so are you interested in getting more money for your home? Or are you interested in the agent that's selling more home in your area? Because nowadays everything is data. It's whether the agent sell home in your area or not is pretty much irrelevant, because people most buyers, by the way, nowadays they're not even buying a home through an agent. They just find a home online and then they contact the listing agent right away. Whether the agent have sold more home in your area or not is irrelevant. Is whether they can do a good job promoting your home. That's what make a big difference.
I think experience also make a difference and give me some confidence to sell home more than the other agent. That's I'm asked for your experience in this area.
I have the experience. I can show you all this home that I sold before.
In particular this area?
No, I mean I have listing in every area, but yes, you can see we do a good job. Most of the listing we put online, we get at least 1,000 views on first day. And the agent that you interviewed, ask them to show you their listings. Are they getting the maximum exposure for your home, for the home they sold for other people? Nowadays, data is a data world. Whether you sell the home in this area or not is irrelevant, because most people are just going. All the data are ready available. We do a really good job marketing the home and then getting the maximum exposure. Do you want to get more exposure for your home, or do you want to use the agent that's in the area?
More exposure.
Exactly, right? I'm telling you, there's many agents that put your home online. Some agents their listing put online, they don't get 1,000 views in a year. I get you 1,000 views on first day. Whether they're in your area or not, the agent working in your area or not is irrelevant. You want to get the most exposure, right?
Most exposure, okay. Since I don't know your rate, can you show me your reviews from your clients, past clients, if you have?
Sure.
Please.
I have all the reviews. You can see it right here. So that's why when I go to this presentation, I have different books. I have a book of all the reviews, client reviews. I show them. I have a book of the printout of my Zillow printout showing the listing I put online that has more than 1,000 views on the first day, multiple homes. I have a book of all the buyers. When I go through this presentation, I show this to them.
All the buyers book, where did the data come from?
It's come from all the previous buyers that call me. Everyone have it. You have it too. Just print out a book of all the buyers that called you before. It doesn't have to be yours. It could be from your company too. It could be from your broker too. It could be from your team. If you have it, you can just print it out. It could be any investors. It could be a printout of all the investors from some investment club.
What the data shows, the buyer's name, and phone number, what else?
Yeah,
Any,
doesn't matter. Name, phone number, email. What's on there, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you have something to show them. Because when you do the presentation, depending on different personalities, some people, they are more detailed, so they want you to show them the evidence. So that's why when I go through this presentation, I have all this. I have book for everything, book of reviews, book of past sold, book of listing, everything. I show them. Hey, take a look. This is the homes I sold before. This is the homes I have high views. This is all the reviews.
I have a question, Ray. That was the last Friday I went to a listing appointment. They signed the contract. However, excuse me, other day they called me. I already scheduled for photo taking, but the next day they call me, says, "Hi Susan, hold for a while. We like to find a home first." Then I said, "If you found a home first, do you have a cash before you sell this house and purchase another one?" They says, "No, we don't. We need money from this house." I said, "I would suggest for contingencies of seller selling the house, funding replacement." So they still insist, excuse me, for me to hold for a while until they found a house. How are I going to handle that rejection?
Do you already have the money to buy the home you're gonna buy once you find it? You still need the money from the selling of this home, right?
Yes. Excuse me.
Okay, nowadays still a seller's market. If your home is not in escrow, no seller will even consider you. Once you find a home, so what? Your home is not even on the market. Your home is not even in escrow. Seller will not even look at your offer. You will not get the home. You don't have to worry about it, okay? We can market your home first. We can put it in escrow. But when we put in escrow, we'll have a contingency where you do not have to sell unless you find a replacement home. So that the minute you find a home you love, and you can show to the seller that your home is already in escrow. If you're gonna put off on the marketing and selling your home, once you find a home you like or love, what's gonna do? The seller, they will not even look at your home. Because seller will not consider your offer if your home is not in escrow. Not to mention, we're not even online. We have not even started marketing your home.
Okay.
Right? Because
Yes.
sellers, they're not going to consider you if you're not even on the market. They're not even going to consider you if you're not in the escrow. Not to mention, you're not even on the market. How are they going to consider you?
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay, Cece, are you ready? You want to be the agent or the seller?
The agent?
You want to be the agent? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Ring ring.
Yes.
Hey, is it Ray?
Yeah.
Hi, I saw you have a house on the market. Are you still interested to sell it?
Yeah.
When may I know what happened on your private escrow?
What was your question?
Oh. Yes, and oh great.
What was your
So
question?
yeah, I'm asking, are you still selling? So I need to say like I can get you like 5% more for your home.
You can give me 5% more for your home?
Yeah.
Home?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, that sounds interesting, but last time I already got an offer, but I didn't take it because the price I want is my listing price is $1 million, but actually I want to get more. I want to get at least $1.1 million.
One more. Oh, I see. Yeah. So can I see your home first?
You can, but I don't see the reason you need to see it because I have all the pictures online.
Yeah, I understand. So I think you want the 1.1 million is reasonable. I can help you to sell on the price. So can I take a look for your home?
Are you sure? Why are you saying that? You didn't even see my home. How can you be sure you can get me that price? I know that's overpriced. That price is overpriced.
Oh, that's why I want to see your home first because actually I have some buyer interested in buying this area. So I can also introduce, I have some buyer database.
What kind of, so are they gonna be wanting to pay for that price?
Yeah, actually I have buyer looking for the house like in that range. So my buyer may be interesting. So can I see your home and talk you about what kind of house my buyer interesting because I have multiple buyer.
Okay, you can see it. Why don't you do this? Why don't you show them the picture first? If they like it, then we can talk about it more.
What's your question again? I'm sorry.
I said, why don't you just show them the pictures first? If they like the pictures, then if they want to buy the home, then we can talk more, and maybe you can send me the offers.
Yeah, but you don't want only sell to one buyer, right? You
No,
want to get more offer, right? You want better price.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, so I can like help you to listing your home, get more offer, not only one offer.
Yeah, but I don't want to work with an listing agent. Just bring the buyers, just bring the offers. You can show the pictures to them. If they want to make offer, you can have them make offer.
Oh, you don't need work with me. I just need to like see your home and maybe my buyer interested in that. So you can work with other agent if you want.
I don't want to work with any agent. I just want to, because I'm gonna give you 3% if you can bring a buyer that wants to pay the price.
Oh, so you don't want listing your house anymore?
I don't want to put it on the market. I still want to sell it, but I don't want to, keep the home stay on the market and the date kept changing. The date on market kept adding up. I don't want the long date on market.
Oh. So if I can find a buyer for you, you're ready to like listing your home?
No, I mean, if you can find a buyer, why do I need to list my home? We can just open escrow.
Yeah.
Then close it. CC, close it.
Oh.
What time is good for you? Ask him.
But he want me to bring buyer.
He give you 3%, it's good enough. You have to meet. Just get a tentative, a Zoom, try something, a tentative. Don't stuck there.
Okay, so do you have time today or tomorrow?
Time to do what?
We have a Zoom meeting. We can meet online, give you a little detail, and then we can work out some alternative plans. And then you can sign that 3%. The 3% is also an agreement. You can.
But he
I will get
don't want to
started,
put
right?
on but he don't want to put on the market.
Doesn't matter. He allow you 3%. That's that you ask him about the open marketing, right? Marketing, right?
Okay, in this situation, the biggest problem is the way to solve this situation is that you need to go back to what he wants. Because remember, he wants 1.1 million, but the market price is only 1 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
You need to, okay, let's do it this way. You'll be the agent, you'll be the seller, I'll be the agent. So the same scenario, just give me the same objections, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Ring ring, is this Sissy?
Yes.
Yeah, I see that you have a home on the market before. Are you still wanting to sell this home? Is
Yes.
this for sale? Okay. When can I take a look at the home? So I can share with how I can get you more money for the home.
Oh, I have picture online. You can see the picture online.
Okay, you know what? I actually have. I'm working with 5 buyers that's looking to purchase property in the area right now, and the best way for me to get you the offer is for me to take a look at the home first. That way I can share with them about your home, so I can get you better price for your home. How does that sound? Yeah. How about today or tomorrow? When can I take a look at the home?
Oh, you can show the picture to your buyer first. If they are interested, you can make offer. Or
Okay.
you can bid it here.
Okay. So I see that your home was on the market before. Did you get any offers at all?
Yeah, I actually got offer,
What happened?
but they offer like 1 million, but I want to sell more. I want like 1.1 million.
Okay. If you want 1.1 million, I'm your best chance to help you to get that price. Because I have the multiple marketing programs and I already have the buyers in my database. If you give me a chance to take a look at your home, I can share with you exactly how I can get that price for you. How does that sound? Today or tomorrow?
No, thanks. I already put on the market for 3 months, and I know the price is a little bit like overpriced. How can you do that?
Okay, that's exactly I'm proposing to see the home first, so I can share with you exactly how I can do that. How I can get that done for you.
Yeah, but the online have everything detail like 3D walkthrough. You can see those information online.
Yeah, it's not just about the 3D. Sometimes 3D actually hurt the selling of the home. See, that's exactly why I need to meet with you and share with you how we can get that done. Sometimes when you have a 3D, it's actually going to hurt you in the selling of the home. That's why I have so many multiple marketing programs that can share with you exactly how I was able to get at least 10% more price for my other sellers. Do you want to get the price you want and get at least 10% more for the home you want, for the price you want?
Of course I want, but my neighbor's house only sell like 980,000 for that. It's like same model as me and better condition than mine.
Okay, doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. How much your home sell is depending on many different criteria and the different strategies. If I can share with you the strategies that most people do not know that have worked for my sellers, how we can get you the price, the exact price you want, would you be open to find out how we can get that done for you?
No, if you can find buyer, if you can bring buyer here, welcome. Yeah, but I don't want to like put my listing again online.
Okay, you don't need to put your listing online. I'm not asking for that. And as I share with you, in order for me to share your property with my buyers, I need to look at the home first. You want to get more money for your home, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to get more money for your home, when I go see the home and when I meet with you, I'll share with you exactly how we can get that done. Does that sound beneficial to you?
Yeah.
Okay, when's a good time? Today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Okay, morning or afternoon?
Morning.
Okay, well, 9 or 10?
10.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow at 10, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, let's talk about this. What did I do?
You see, you need to see the home and you have some buyer and you don't need put the house in the market, but you can guarantee like to sell the 1.1 million. You have different way to sell it.
Okay, exactly. So like I said, everything we're talking about, everything we're talking about. Every time when I talk, although it sounds like I'm talking about something different, but the underlying logic is the exact same. Whatever you want, I just give it to you. I just focus on what you want. So basically, here's the thing. If you want to make it work for you, you want to listen carefully. You want to listen to what the seller say. That's very important. The reason you want to listen to what the seller is saying, because you need to find out what they want. Because the problem with most agents, they do not listen. You have to listen clearly. You have to listen carefully. Listen to what they want. Once you know what they want, then just keep promising you can give them what they want. That's all you need to do, right? Like for example, in this case, the seller wants 1.1 million. The seller does not want to put it on the market. That's what he wants, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you just repeat it. Don't worry. I can get your home sold. You do not need to put on market. I can get you that exact price you want. When can we take a look at home? That's what I'm doing. I'm just telling him exactly what he wants.
But in the presentation, you go, so you just like show how you sell this house and sign the agreement.
That's a different problem. We'll worry about that later. Okay, that's a different problem. Okay. Remember, right now, all we're doing is trying to get the appointment. That's all I'm doing. I'm not trying to worry, will they sign the contract or not? That's not my worry right now. My worry right now is just have him agree to meet with me. That's all I'm doing now. Just give them exactly what they want and book the appointment. You don't need to worry about signing the listing now. Signing the listing is another problem you need to figure out. Not right now.
But for example, if they say, oh, I have time only like in 2 hours, and you for example, you just go there, but what you will do on the presentation?
Okay, that's another problem to solve. That's why I said you need to practice the presentation. You need to how to do the presentation. That's a different subject.
Oh, okay. So even though I think I can sell this home to 1.1 million, I still say I can sell it on 1.1 million.
No,
I can do it. Whether
you can sell it for 1.1 or not, nobody knows. Because in order for it to sell for 1.1, they have to cooperate with you too. For example, I had a seller before. He's very stupid. Everything I tell him, he doesn't follow my instruction. If he doesn't follow my instruction and if it doesn't sell for 1.1, that's not my problem. Because he's not doing what I'm telling him to do. You don't know what's going to happen. You do not know how this seller react. You do not know how well they cooperate with you or not. You don't have to worry about the outcome now because it's not in your control. For example, the seller I signed in Rancho Cucamonga, I promised him I can get him 1.1 million, but he have to follow my instruction. In order for you to get 1.1, we cannot list it at 1.1. We have to list it at least no more than 1 million. But then what he do? We signed a contract. Then what he did? He insists on listing at 1.05. At that time, I have no control because you did not follow my instruction. All I guarantee is if you follow my instruction, I can get you at the most money you want. If you follow my instruction. If you do not follow my instruction, then we might not get the outcome. There's many variables, right? Just because you guarantee that you can, hold on, let me put this out. Just because you guarantee you can get them $1.1 million, it's not 100% because there's many variables, there's many moving parts. For example, in this situation, if it's really possible, I can do it. But if the seller does not cooperate with me, then we will not have the outcome. You do not need to worry about if you can get 1.1 or not. Now you're just saying, in the best case scenario, it's possible. You're just trying to get an appointment. It's like a Tesla, right? I used this example before. When you go buy Tesla, they say, oh, you charge once, you can drive 300 miles. No, you cannot. In a real life situation, you can only drive 180 miles. Did anybody blame Tesla? Did the Tesla stock go down? No, Tesla stock is still going up crazy. You're not lying. It's just under different circumstances.
Okay.
Like, because when you were the agent, when I was the seller, your problem is you're not going back to what the seller want, right? Because whenever I give you objection, you kept running around. All you gotta do is continue to come back to what the seller want. When I was the agent, when you were the seller, that's what I did. That's the only thing I did. I just kept coming back on what you want. Okay, you want a 1.1 million? Okay, no problem. I can get it done for you. Okay, you don't want to put on market? Okay, we can get it done for you without putting on the market. Okay, you don't want to. Why don't you just bring me the offers? No, we cannot because I have to see the home first so I can show to my buyers. I cannot just see the pictures. You want to give a reason, right? Whatever you want to give a reason. Did it make sense?
Yeah. Thank you.
It's very simple. Whatever objection you have, always focus on coming back to what they want. Focus on that. Because here's the thing. Hold on, let me close the door. So here's the thing. If they do not believe you can get them what they want, they will not meet with you. The only way they will agree to meet with you is when they believe you can get them what they want. That's all you're doing when you book an appointment. Just make them believe you can get them what they want.
But for example, if he wants like 1.3 million, I don't even believe I can do it.
Doesn't matter. Just take the listing. Just you're not lying to them. If they want 1.3, you tell them, hey, the market price is $1 million. You want 1.3? It's a far stretch. But if you want me to help you, I'll still help you. But I'm just letting you know, it's gonna be as far. It's not gonna be easy to get that price. I'm not lying to them. I'm telling them the straight fact. But if they still insist, then okay.
Got it. Thank you.
And another thing you can tell them is, the price you want. If you want to sell at market price, you can get any agent. But if you want to insist on this price, I'm your best option, because I'm the one that can get you more money for your home. Okay. Anybody have any other question? Anything else you want to discuss?
Thinking over, I need to talk to my family first.
Okay. How about this? That's a start a tentative appointment first. You can change the schedule anytime. If something changes, we can always change the schedule. What's a good time? Today or tomorrow?
Can you repeat again? You say you still want to set an appointment, and then let me talk to my family and then see if we need to reschedule or not. Right?
Okay. What's a good time for me to call you back? Tomorrow morning or afternoon?
You call me for what? You call me for.
You say you want to talk to your family member first, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can talk to your family member first. Once you are sure of the time, then we can, then I'll call back and confirm the time and figure out a time that works for everybody.
Did you ever call and then the people say, "Oh, we decide not to sell"?
Okay. What made you want to sell in the first place?
I think the price is good, so.
What's that?
We thought the price is good.
Okay. The price is still good. Why did you change your mind? Because the price hasn't dropped yet.
But the house was not sold.
Okay, that's exactly why I need to take a look at your home, so I can share with you how we can get you the price you want and to sell the home, get the home sold. You still want to sell home, right?
Yeah, but yeah, a lot of agents call me, say the price is good, so I think we need to take a break, see maybe the price will go up even more. We can
It's
wait.
not going up. The interest already increased. It's almost 6% now. If the reason you want, like you told me, you want to sell the home because you want to get a good price, then you need to sell now, not waiting, because the interest rate is already approaching 6%. Do you want to lose money on the home, or you want to get more money for the home? Which one you want? Can you get closer to the speaker?
Yeah, I want more money.
Okay, if you want to get more money, that's what I can get for you. When's a good time to take a look at your home? Today or tomorrow?
But how much do you charge?
Okay, we have multiple programs. I need to take a look at the home first. Then we can talk about the details. You want to get more money for your home, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I can get for you. So when is a good time to see your home? Today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Okay, morning or afternoon?
Afternoon.
Okay, 1 or 2?
2.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow too. I'll share with you how exactly we can get you more money, okay?
Okay. Ray, but I noticed that, have you ever asked a question that, are you the decision maker, or you just try to get to the appointment and you don't?
Don't worry about it. Just make the appointment.
But that Let's say when you come to the appointment, you want to sign an agreement with them, they do the objection like, oh, I need to talk to my family first. What to do?
Well, yeah, I mean, ideally you want to ask that question, but make the appointment first, then ask that question. Do not ask that question when the appointment is not even booked yet. Okay, let's say, okay, I'll see you tomorrow between I'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. So I just want to make sure that you're the only decision maker, right? Then they say yes, then you go. You don't need to ask that question before the appointment is booked. Just double check after you book the appointment.
Okay.
Because if you're gonna ask that question, it's just gonna fumble around. It's gonna go off track. Then it's gonna go onto some other topics.
Oh, make appointment first.
Yeah.
And do you ever come across the reason that put on the market because they want to divorce, but it didn't tell you?
Doesn't matter.
But sometimes one side want to sell, one side doesn't want to sell.
Yeah, I've been to a listing like that before. Divorce is a complicated situation. It's good and bad. It's good because they have a motivation to sell. It's bad because the husband and wife they are in argument, so they have a conflict. So maybe the wife want to use a different agent, maybe the husband want to use a different agent. In that situation, because it's a little bit more complicated, you have to at least get one agreement first. If you cannot even get the one agreement, then they're definitely not going to get a two agreement. So it's probably going to take some extra work. So if it's not far, maybe you do want to meet with one of the spouse first to at least make sure they like you first. Then you can work on the other spouse.
And then I did, and then they said the other side doesn't want to sell right now until 1 year later. Then what are you going to do?
See if you can get the other side on the phone and talk about what's the benefit of selling now versus later.
I need to try to convince the other side too, right? Instead of
it's a little bit complicated because sometimes maybe not both person want to get a divorce. Maybe the other person don't want to sell just because they want to save the marriage. So that's kind of complicated. Okay, any other objection? Just talk it out. Just like what Sophia is doing. Whatever objection you have, just sound it up. Just sound up the objection. Okay, let's go through the objections. You guys have any? Go ahead.
I didn't call, but my friend told me she called every day, but the people always go, oh, we changed mind. They always say we changed mind.
Okay, if they say change mind, then you just say what made you change? What made you want to sell the home in the first place? If they say they changed mind, you always want to go back to the original motivation.
But if they say it's not your business.
Okay, but you did want to sell your home before, right? Do you still want to sell your home? If not, then I'm gonna hang on the phone. If you still want to sell your home, if you want to get more money for your home, then I can get you more money for your home. Are you interested in getting more money for your home? You still want to sell, right? If you don't want to sell, I don't need. There's no sense for me to keep talking. I can hang up right now. But if you still do want to sell, if you still want to get more money for your home, then I'm your guy. I can get you more money. Which one is it? Do you want to sell or no?
What company are you calling from?
I'm from Pacific Sterling Realty.
Are you
You want to get more money for your home, or do you want to pick the company, or which company is more important for you? Which one is more important, the company or the more money for your home?
I don't know you. You're coming from nowhere.
It's okay. That's why we're talking right now, right? Since you told me you want to get more money for the home, that's exactly what I can do for you. What I can do for you, right? That's exactly, so you should give me the opportunity to take a look at your home. That way you can get to know me more. So how I can get you more money for your home? I'll send you a package too. I'll send you information about me as well before we meet, before I go see the home. You do want to get more money for your home, right?
Yeah, but you have buyers?
Yes, we have buyers that are working, that are looking to buy in the area. Correct.
But how come he didn't come and see when I was on the market?
Well, because I'm not the one that's marketing the property. Property is not, so that's why I can look at home, then I can share with you how we can do a really good job to market the property. That way you can get the most exposure. That's why we're able to get the most money for our sellers.
Can you send me a business card first?
Yes, I can do that, sure.
And then I'll call you.
Okay, I can do that, definitely. I can send you my business card. I can send you my all my background and all my track record. You can call me anytime, but the problem is this, okay? I don't know if you're aware of or not. Interest rate already almost approaching 6%. If you still want to sell your home, it's advisable for you to get your home sold as early as possible, because that's when you can still, you know, take advantage of the good price in the seller's market. You do want to get more money for your home, right? Am I right? You do want to get more money for your home?
Yeah, but we don't know where to move to.
What's that?
We don't know where to move to.
It's okay. You don't have to worry about that. We can get you a home. Here's the thing. You do not need to sell unless you find a home that you like. So at least we can take advantage of the strong market right now, which is the strong market is not going to stay here forever. We can at least market your home, and once we get it sold, then in the meantime, we can help you to look for a home replacement home. Remember, you do not have to move unless you find a replacement home. Okay, that way you can get the price you want for your home, and also give you enough time to look for a replacement home. You do not need to sell your home unless your home is sold, and unless you find a home you like.
People told me that the summer will be the best time to sell. So probably we'll wait until June or July.
Okay, that's because people are saying that kids going back to school. But really, if you look at all the statistics, anytime is good times to sell other than the holidays. Especially now with the interest rate going up so quickly, like crazy, you do not want to wait until summer, because by the time when summer comes, the interest rate is going to continue to rise. Your price is going to drop. You're not going to be able to get as much money as you can get now.
That's true. But I don't want to. I want to use my own agent because he didn't do anything wrong. I just changed my mind. So if the buyer will come to bring the buyer to me, but I will use my own agent.
Did you get any offers before?
I don't blame him because the interest rate go up, and then I cannot blame him, but we kind of don't know what to do next. So that's why we're thinking take a break.
Okay, I'm not trying to blame anybody. All I'm saying is, if you still want to sell a home, if you still want to get a good top dollar for your home, that's what I can do for you. I understand you have your agent, they're your friend. What if we can get your home sold for top dollar and you can still use your friend as the agent? How does that sound for you? How does that sound to you?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, the day after.
Okay.
Okay. All I'm doing is just give you exactly what you want. Always go back to what the seller wants. You got to listen. In order to be able to give the seller what they want, you have to listen. You have to listen to their concerns. You have to listen closely what they're talking to you, what they're saying. You have to understand what they want. You have to understand their motivation. You have to understand their problems. You have to understand what's most important for them. Listen carefully. Any other objections?
So you will never say, you will never take no for reason. You never take no for.
Okay, let me tell you why you never say no. Okay, never take no for answer.
For answer. Uh-huh.
If you go to anytime when you go to a store, right? When the salesperson asks you, do you need any help? What do you always say?
No.
I browse around, I don't need help.
Right? You always say, no, thank you, I'm just looking, right? Because that's an automatic response to the seller, to the salespeople. Because no matter what you say, they're gonna say, no, I'm just looking. That's an automatic response. That's why you need to get over that. Especially with all the sellers, they're getting all these phone calls. That's why you have to be very pushy, because they get so many agents call them every day. But guess what? They still want to sell their home. The fact they're telling you, okay, I don't need an agent, I don't want to put it on the market, it's not because they don't want to sell their home. They just don't want to talk to an agent. They just don't want to talk to a salesperson. That's why you need to be pushy, so you can get through that barrier, that self-defense mechanism, to make them understand that when working with you, what kind of benefit they can get. They're not just saying this to you because they don't want to talk to you. They're just trying to stop you from wasting their time, because so many salespeople try to call them, right? But if they still want to sell their home, then eventually they still need somebody to help them sell the home. You just need to get through that, so that they see that how you are the one that can help them to benefit the most. So they were willing to meet with you.
Break the ice.
No, it's not breaking the ice. No, you don't need to break ice. People don't care. That's a misconception. You're not trying to break the ice. Okay, when you talk about the break ice, people are thinking, oh, I need to break ice first. What does break ice mean? Break ice means that you try to get familiar with the person so that they like you. You don't need to do that. I don't care if you like me or not. Okay, I just want to make sure you understand that if you have me to help you, you can make more money. You can get exactly what you want. I can get you exactly what you want. That's all I care about. Whether they like you or not, I mean, of course, if you like you, it's much better. But ultimately, it's whether you can help them to get what they want. That's most important.
I think sometimes when I call, I try to introduce myself, but after I finish introducing myself, I even get nervous, because that's then they know that I'm a agent, and they're already objecting to agent.
Okay.
So sometimes if I do not say I'm an agent, I said, are you selling your home? Maybe this is more straightforward cutting through. What do you think?
Do not introduce yourself. People do not care.
Yeah.
Okay. Do not even say your last name. Do not even say your company. People do not care who you are. They do not care your last name. They do not care your company. People don't care about you. All they care about is what is in it for me. What can I get? You need to show them the benefit right away. Hey, my name is Ray. I see that you have a home for sale. Do you still want to sell the home? Do you want to get at least 5 or 10% more for your home? When's a good time to take a look at your home? Today or tomorrow? You do not need to tell them your last name. They don't care. You do not need to tell them your company. They do not care. They just care, can you get them what they want? That's all they care about.
But sometimes they ask you back, where did you find my information? Who are you? So at that point of time, you get to introduce yourself, right?
No, you do not need to. Just focus on benefit.
Okay.
If they ask you, how did you find me? Oh, because you were selling the home before. I'm just calling to see if you still want to sell your home. That's all you need to say. But once they agree to meet with you, then you need to send them your website, the link that shows your introduction, that shows your success case, that shows your client review. Then you need to send that before you go to the appointment, so they can take a look. That way they know who you are, because that's very important. Because if you're just going to go to the appointment and they don't know anything about you, it's going to be hard to close them. But if you send all your information to them before you meet with them, then at least they know who you are. Then there's going to be some credibility, right?
So you're going to be sending them your website information only just one link, or sometimes you bombard them with a lot of links?
No.
Are they going to be overwhelmed?
Just one link. I'll send you the link. I'll send you my link.
Okay, send me a link. I want to take a look.
On top, it will have my production.
Okay.
It will have client review. It will have the good nonprofit I'm doing for the community. I'm donating to the community. It will have client review and all this stuff, so that they know who you are as a person.
Can I take a look at the link?
Yeah, I'll send you the link after we finish. Yeah.
Sure, thank you. So beside of that link, do you send out some hard copy or anything, or that's it?
No.
Okay,
I mean, you can. It's the best.
that's
thing
good
is-
enough, right?
Well, the best thing is the box. You send a box with all your instructions, but that's too much work, so I didn't do it. Yeah. But if you can do that, that's probably better. Yeah.
I think that Rudy Kusuma sent a huge box.
Yeah, that's better, but that's gonna be very costly. That you gotta have people to deliver it, and you gotta make the box. If you can do it, obviously that's the best option. Yeah.
And I found some agent even put some like magazine or some kind of thing in front of the door of this expired
Yeah.
listing.
If you can send something physical, that's the best option. But sometimes there's just too much work. Yeah. I mean, you can start with the link first. If you want
The
to,
link.
yeah, if
okay.
you want a physical box, then you can do it later on. But at least start with the link first. Yeah.
But sometimes do you send them a letter after you finish the call to emphasize?
I mean, you can. I mean, you can send them. So what they do is sometimes they, after the listing presentation, no, before the listing presentation, somebody's gonna go take a picture, and they're gonna, when you go to listing presentation, the listing presentation first page is the picture of their home.
Okay.
You can do that, but it's just a lot of work.
When you drive by, maybe take a photo of the exterior and put that into your part of your presentation. Is that right?
Yeah. Or you can just use a Google Earth picture.
I see.
Okay, we want to repair our home first. What would you say?
Repair a home first. You don't have to repair it. You can sell it as is. A lot of buyers don't want to take your repair. Some of the upgrade may not meet their expectation. They want to do their own repair.
Yeah. What if I can get you at least 5% or 5 or 10% more money without any repair?
That's a good idea, but you have to tell me how.
Okay, that's why I need to take a look at the home first, so I can share with you exactly how we can get that done for you.
But I think if my husband expecting even more, but do you have any idea if you can sell for more?
Okay, that's the reason I need to take a look at the home first, and I can share with you how we can get you more money. Because usually, in most cases, we can get the seller at least 5 or 10% more for the money for their home. So when we see in person, then I can share with you exactly how we can achieve that for you.
But this property is very, very need a lot of work. It's not like TLC. It need a lot of fixing job.
That's fine. Right now, the market is still okay, but I don't know if you know or not, the interest already increased. So if you want to take advantage of this market, we can get your home sold for top dollar and sold as is without repair. But if you wait any longer, we might not have the market to make it work anymore. So when is a good time? Today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. So sometimes if they kept asking questions, then you just need to show the pain, the pain of not making a decision, right? If they wait any longer, they may lose money, something like that.
Sometimes when I was carrying the conversation with a seller, I keep forgetting, and then the conversation leads to somewhere. I think today you point out you have to always come back to that main pain point, which is very critical.
Okay, remember, you're the professional. You have to control this conversation. You cannot sit there and answer question. No, you have to always control the conversation. Anytime when you get a seller that continue to ask you question, you need to answer the question, then take back control.
Yeah.
You cannot just sit there and keep answering question. No, you must be the person that's asking the question. You should not be the person that's answering the question. If the seller likes to ask you a question, just answer one question, then take back the control right away.
That one we need to practice.
Yeah, you need to control the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not a D person, it's gonna be a little bit harder for you. But that's what you need to do. That's why if you have a low D, it's gonna be hard for you to close. So you must be, you must have control. Without control, you will not close. You're just gonna sit there and answer whatever question the seller asks you, you're done. You're not gonna get the book appointment, you're not gonna get the listing signed because you're not in control. If you're just sitting there and answer question, you will not get what you want. The only thing that's gonna happen is the seller is gonna waste your time, ask you a whole bunch of questions, and send you home. How much do you think my home is worth? What do you do if they ask you online? What do you say?
I don't know. I need to see it myself first.
What do you mean? You need to see the home first?
Yeah.
What do you need to see? I already have all the pictures.
I need to see the condition. Sometimes the picture lies, right?
Okay, if you want to know exactly how much you can sell your home for, I need to see the home first. Because after I see the home, then I can give you an accurate estimate. And also I can share with you how exactly I can get you 10% more money for your home. When is a good time to take a look at your home? Today or tomorrow?
But you just said you can see the picture. What are you going to say? You can see the picture.
I can see the picture, but if you want an accurate estimate, I have to see the home first. Are you interested in getting more money for your home? If you are, then I need to see the home first, so I can give you an accurate estimate on how much more money I can get you. I cannot do that with the pictures, just with the pictures.
Have you ever come across this suggestion like, you know, the neighbor have the red thing sell a home, it's good price, so we're going to use the red thing. Or we're going to use open door because they can help me to buy first instead of sell first.
Okay, I'm very familiar with the reffing programs and open door program. They tell you there's no commission or low commission, but do you know they actually charge a huge service fee? It's usually at least 6 to 7%.
Really?
If you want, I can take a look at the home first, and I can share with you exactly how these programs work. And then I can share with you the full comparison of the difference between each program. How does that sound to you?
Sounds good.
Okay.
But we don't know all each program.
That's exactly what I can do when I go see the home. I can share with you how each program works. That way you can make an educated decision.
All right. Sophia doesn't know each program.
Just research it before you go. My mom is a realtor. I need to use my mom. If not, she's gonna kill me. What do you say?
I understand that. But you know, making more money is more important than using your mom as the agent is more important. I think you have to get 5 to 10% more. And you can use your mom as an agent. Why not?
Oh yeah?
Is that,
How do you do that?
that sounds like. Yeah, so that's meet up and can share with you how I'm going to do that.
Okay, don't say meet up. So let me see your home first, then I'll share with you how we can get that done for you.
Let me take a look at home and then I'll share with you how I'm going to do that.
Can you sell my home for 1% commission?
You think that helping you sell 5 to 10% more important, or you say 1% commission more important?
Okay, 1% is okay. We have that program. But what are you looking for? Are you trying to pay the least commission, or are you trying to get the most money for your home?
But you know, this right now you sell the market. Anybody can sell higher. So I just want to pay less and get more.
Okay, like I said that before, right? We do have the option as well. So let me take a look at your home first, and then I can share with the multiple option we have. And also, by the way, I can share with you is that we can get you at least 5% or 10% more money for your home. And when I see the home, then I'll discuss with you the multiple options we have for you.
So how many percentage minimum you will charge?
It could be 1%, it could be 0%, but I have to see the home first, and I can share with the programs we have. You are interested in getting more money for your home, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, then once we take a look at home, I'll share with you the options we have for you. Whatever option you want, we can go with that. But we can discuss in detail.
I
Does that
asked,
go ahead.
yeah, I asked 1%, even over with 0%. This is this is a very attractive.
Yeah, why? Because okay, let's say if they say I want my home to sell for 900,000, but maybe some people they say, oh, okay, the market price is 950, but I just want 900,000. Okay, good. I'll guarantee you, I'll net you 900,000. Whatever money on top of that is my commission. Okay, 0% commission.
No, on top of that is my net.
Okay, if you don't want that option, then we can talk about other option.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So you have to be flexible. Okay, you have to think outside the box. You just want to find out what the seller want and then just give them exactly what they want. Some people they want a higher price. Some people they want the cheapest commission. Some people don't want to put it on the market. Some people want to use their own agent. Doesn't matter. Whatever they want, you just need to listen clearly and just find out what they want and just give them, promise them what they want. You want to use your mom as agent? Okay, no problem. You want 0% commission? Okay, no problem. You want the most money for the home? Okay, no problem. Any other questions? But okay, you have to understand how it works. Whatever promise you make, you have to understand how it works. Because if you do not understand, whatever you say will not sound very confident. Okay, just like the 0% example we just talked about, you have to understand how it works. If you promise it and if you do not understand how it works, then you will not sound confident. The reason I'm very confident is because every objection you gave it to me, I know there's a solution for it. You need to know all the solution behind the promise. Any other questions?
We will have another training for all the solutions behind those objections.
If you remember, next time just ask me all the questions, then we'll go through all the solutions.
Okay.
Yeah. It's very simple, right? For example, the commission situation. If they want 0%, okay, just tell me the amount you want to net. Then everything after that is my commission and the transaction costs, right? And also if they only want to pay 1%, then then you just so no matter what, the money come from the commission come out from the price. If they want to, let's say if they want to sell for if they want to get net 900,000, if they want to pay any commission, that means you have to sell the home for at least 950,000, right? 5%. 4% for the commission, 1% for all the transaction fee, right? You just need to calculate the numbers to make sure the number works out.
I have another case that's they said they want to do the repair first because the repair is very crucial. That was damage from after earthquake. There's the crack on the kitchen floor, and all the tile was cracked. The one thing, and second, I have another appointment also. They said that the house need to fix it first because there's huge leaking in the bathrooms. So I have to stop for a while till everything fixed.
Have you go to the appointment yet?
Yes, I did. I really saw the problems. So they said they take care now. So currently, as we're talking, they're taking care of the problems. But the one with the earthquake crack on the floor and they take very long. That was from my appointment to now, 45 days. So I'm still waiting for it.
Okay, I don't know if you're aware or not, the interest rate already increased. Let's do this. because usually when we market a home, we actually pre-market. It takes at least 2 to 3 weeks for us to pre-market a home. That way we can get you the maximum exposure. Here's how it works. First, we get the paperwork out of the way, then we're gonna pre-market the home. And in the same period, you can get whatever you need to be fixed to fix. That way, when you completely fix the property, then we're ready to go to the market. That way, we do not miss the opportunity to get the top dollar for your home, since the interest already increased.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, so you're welcome. Okay, that's it. Any other questions?
No.
Okay, so tomorrow, right? Tomorrow or Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Okay, okay,
Wednesday.
okay, I'll see you Wednesday. Okay, all right.
Okay, bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, thank you.
Thank you, Ray.
Thank you.